Hello everyone, Nautica Studios here. Now, I've not actually done any of these, but what I do want to do is I want to start doing some VCT stuff. I like Valorant stuff, but really quickly, I want to talk to you guys for a minute. Um, so I I am not going to. I'm going to be returning to just variety content on this channel. Didn't really think my alt account channel, my alt to the Goliath channel is really necessary. I will still use it. I will still probably do something for it, working on a roleplay for it and everything for down the line. I won't be leaving roleplays, at least not anytime soon. But I am going to start pushing for variety content. So I'm going to start doing some VCT pick'ems. I'm actually going to start doing some gameplay videos. I can't stream anymore. The state where I live is just too crappy in the US for decent internet provider. So I can't really do anything about it. So I can't really stream anymore because my upload speed causes the stream to just perpetually buffer, and I don't think anyone wants to sit here and wait for my stream to catch up. So probably won't be streaming anytime soon until I can get a better internet. So we are now going to be doing some. We're gonna do some pick'ems for today, and we're gonna start with Pacific since that just ended today, and then we'll probably move up to Pick'ems for Americas, then EMEA, and then I'll just BS the China ones. I don't watch VCT China. I'll probably pop in for like a game or something every now and again, but I don't guess it matters to me what happens in China. I don't actively follow any of the teams there, at least to the extent that I do the rest of the regions, which it's not against that region. I just about the only team I'll actually stay up for is Boom anyway, so doesn't really harm anything. So, anyhow, PaperX Global. Um, Global did not look good this week last week against Genji. Global hasn't really been doing all too hot as is, but it is Paper X, and I do like Paper X. I'm not gonna say I don't. It's Paper X. I feel like it's wrong to not have at least a little bit of like for Paper X, but this one's a toss up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Paper X here. Makes the most sense to me, at least out of the two. Paper X did look at least a little bit better against DFM today. Obviously, any improvement for Paper X has been improvement recently. They've not been doing hot stage one. The meta doesn't suit them. If you're at all involved with Valorant, you've heard the story of Paper X this year. T1 Talon. Going off of Talon's win lose. I do believe they are. I do believe that the win lose. They should win. Like, if we go off of that, yes, T1 did just win Masters Bangkok. Sorry, it took me a second to remember which Masters it was. But against RRQ, they didn't show up. I'm gonna be honest. I was not. That was kind of a RQ going through just 2-1, 2-0ing T1 was not, I don't think anyone expected, but hey, it happened. I'm gonna go Talon, just because this whole win lose thing, regardless of anything, is kind of comical. Ooh, DRX Gen G, man, I don't know. DRX standing. Let me really quickly. I don't. There we go. Works. Yeah. I guess out of anything, it would make the most sense to lean towards. Lean towards DRX. But then again, Genji has not been doing dreadful. Now that with them having Foxy 9 back in, it's definitely been a much better showing than it was, because without Flashback, they definitely don't look. I mean, they didn't look bad against Boom. Boom's just crazy good right now, which go Boom. That favorite team. But still, regardless of anything, I think DRX, regardless of anything, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Gen G here. I really do. DRX. I feel like DRX has some growing pains to go with. I mean, they're both, regardless of anything, they are both just they're not sitting all too much differently. Map differential wise. Yeah, honestly, like looking at this. They technically don't have the same amount of maps because they were 2-0'd by Boom in the first match, but it just makes a little bit more sense. I'm gonna go. They just look. Genji just looks a little bit better. Nongshim Zeta. Zeta, sorry, not Nongshim. Zeta looked really good today. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they just 2-0'd Talon, in the first matches today. And they looked on top of everything. I'm not gonna lie. They were definitely doing a lot. They definitely pulled through here, especially like Sugar Zero had a hell of a game on it was a split. 27-16. Watching like the way he was TPing around on the map and everything was just insane. Like they were jumping like everywhere. Now not having depth was definitely interesting. They just blew Talon out of the park on Talon's pick, nonetheless. I think that's to say, like, either Talon's really just had a rough few games or not anything. But regardless, we're in Nongshim Zeta, not this. But this was an impressive showing from Zeta. But yeah, where are we going? Nongshim Zeta, they're, regardless of anything, Nongshim technically do look a little bit more coordinated, I guess is the way I want to go with it, but I like Zeta. I'm a huge fan of Zeta. Everything. Boom, DFM. yeah, top 4-0 and 0-4. I think if Boom lose this, I don't know how I'm going to feel, because it would be wrong for Boom to lose this. Honestly, Boom should not lose this. If Boom loses this, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna eat my fucking slipper. I don't know why I said that, because now watch it's gonna happen. And I don't want to hold y'all. I don't want y'all to hold me on that. But yeah, RRQ Team Secret. RRQ. They just beat the Masters champions for one. Team Secret's 0-4 in their group. Team Secret also just does not. I feel bad saying this. They just don't look good. Normally, Zeta is the like just bottom of the barrel for Pacific, but now Team Secret is, and I think that's showing for Team Secret that something should probably change at the end of stage one. We'll see. Maybe everything's going well in scrims and everything, and it's just that one. It's just that it's not showing up on stage or whatever, I guess. But yeah, these are my pick'ems. I like them. These are, I think, what makes the most sense for me in how I've seen everything. The big toss-up ones are really the first match of week 5. The first 3 matches. Honestly, the first 2 days of group stage week 5, all of the matches can kind of toss up. These should just be set in stone, because it's the current top seeds of each group versus the bottom seeds of each group, and I just feel like it's wrong for them to not win those. I think it's wrong for them to. I think it would be wrong if they didn't. I feel like something horribly wrong would have happened. But these are what I think. Boom's just looking insane this split, and I'm here for it. I really am. It's really nice. I've always liked Boom. Boom has always been I've always been a fan of Boom. I feel like they should have been. I feel like over some of these teams. I'm not gonna say which one, but over some of these teams, I feel like Boom should have gotten franchising. I feel like they're a fairly iconic team. Maybe not for the best reasons. The whole zipline incident on Fracture in 2021, 2022. It happened before franchising at one of the events. I can't remember which one. I think it was Champions. I want to say it was Champions versus Optic, but I could be entirely wrong. But whatever. Regardless, Boom's just, I feel like, a very iconic team. Thanks, Bleed, for being a piece of crap and making life easy and letting Boom take your spot. It's great showing for Boom. I feel like all of the players have been showing up absolutely insanely well. DOS9 is a terrifyingly good player. And I think it's a great showing. Like, Berserks, like, everyone on the team in all of their recent matches, I feel like have had moments where they have shown insanely well. Like, DRX, everyone showed up very well. Everyone showed up against Paper X. It's really nice to see, because it helps. It just shows, like, the amount of time and effort Boom is putting into, like, actually trying to not get relegated in the end of the season. But that is Pacific. That is my Pacific pick'ems, which I'm going to submit so I don't forget. Now, let's go ahead and go to EMEA Pick'em. There we go. Can I pick them? Thank you. There we go. I'm going to skip down here. It shouldn't be week. Is it? Koi BBL. Yeah. So we are on week 4 for, yeah, because they started a week after Pacific and Americas. Probably to fix the overlap issue. Vitality Apex. Oof. Let me, there we go. I should go Vitality, super team and everything, but I feel like there's a lot to say that, woo, that was weird. Sorry, my my LED lights just turned off. It hit a threshold because I have them to turn off at 8 a.m. and I'm recording this at 8 a.m. because I'm up. I have work in a couple hours, so, yeah. As my phone goes off just as I turn them back on. They should win this. Vitality should, in theory, win this. I would not be all too... I wouldn't be mad if Apex were to win this. It'd be really nice for them to, but, you know, is what it is. Regardless of anything, they have been kind of on a rough track, but I'm gonna go with the logical answer. I'm gonna go Vitality, but Apex are looking good. It's really cool. I like Apex a lot. Kind of cool team. What they're doing, they have good ideas. I feel like it's kind of been an unfair for them. They went up against Heretics, then they went up against Navi. Which I feel like Navi's a little on a struggle, kinda sometimes a little. And then they had to go up against Fnatic. So like, freaking Apex's group is just freaking evil. They definitely, like, Apex got stuck in a freaking terrifying group. But still, Apex, I feel like the only game that they're going to really be able to win might be the GX game, but we'll see. Be cool if Apex were to win, but I think Vitality is going to take this one. Liquid and Koi. I did not watch EMEA this last week. I need to catch up. Whoops. I watched the Heretics game and that was about it, but then again, I like Heretics a lot. Heretic boys are fun. But Liquid Koi. Liquid Koi is 3-0, is sitting 3-0. I feel like it would be a bit silly to not go Liquid here. Liquid's looking all right. They beat Foot, which was huge. Foot is looking pretty strong right now. Zeus is a crazy player. Insane aim. Liquid looking alright. The 13-1 on Lotus was definitely a terrifyingly good performance and whatever. So I think Liquid's gonna take this one. BBL Gentlemates. I like Gentlemates a lot. I think honestly, I think Gentlemates has a chance here. I really think they do. Phone. Why am I getting an email? Oh, okay, whatever. I'll look at that later. I really want to say Gentlemates has a chance. I really think they do. I like BBL. I really think BBL look good. It would be really cool to see how things go. Gentlemates is probably one of the weaker teams that they have left in their group. So I think BBL want the win, but I'm gonna go Gentlemates. Bit of an interesting choice, I know, but I have faith that Gentlemates can win this. But I like both these teams. I think regardless of anything, whichever team wins, I think it's going to be a close game regardless, and if it's not, I don't know. Giant X Fnatic, Fnatic have been on a hell of a run this week. So yeah, Fnatic. I don't know what else to say on this one. Giant X had a really good comebacks against Heretics, but yeah, they didn't win the game. It was just a insanely good comeback. Heretics kind of threw that split, but Carmine Foot. Carmine is top of their group. They are. I guess they are. I love this team. I like Static. But from an honest to God standpoint, I love Harbor. I really do. But please stop using the Harbor. I don't think it works nearly as well as you all think it's going to. But they did. The next few matches are going to be rough for them. I want to go Carmine. I know Foot, Zeus. Zeus just looks fucking insane. I feel like it would be wrong to not pick them. So yeah. Foot. I think I'm gonna go Foot here. Foot should win this one. They've looked good in their in the Gentlemates Koi game. But Gentlemates did take a map off of them, and it was a close match. So I feel like there's a saying that Foot should, well, Carmine, this one toss up. Heretics. Sorry. I'm going with Heretics for this one. Nothing against Navi. I think their players are great, but if Heretics is back to where they were the end of last year, which please, I hope they are, we should be good. If they are truly back, then I don't think there's a way that Heretics should lose this. If they do lose it, I am wrong. But Heretics should win. Honestly, EMEA is kind of a interesting region. They have a lot of like potentially good matches that just don't deliver. And I don't know if that's just people hype up certain matches too much or whatever, but I think this will be my pick'ems for stage week 4 for EMEA. I think this one's probably the most stretchable pick'em I have. So I think, but I think Gentlemates really do have a chance to beat BBL here. But BBL also have a chance to win. It's really kind of a 50-50. Both teams look like they need to work on a few things, but hey. But yeah. I definitely do need to watch EMEA this week. Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like that. Pick'ems submitted. Now, Americas. Okay, I can't spell. Nope, can't. Can I type? Jesus. Okay, Okay. Can I type? I can't spell. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna... Yeah. I'm just gonna go the easy way. Oh, I can't. I really can't spell chat. Okay. PICK'EMS. And we will now actually spell things right and move over to Champions Americas. Alright, scrolling down. What are we on? Yeah, we are on week 5 for them. We are like Pacific here. G2 Cloud9. Both really good teams. I'm really excited to see if Cloud9 actually do something good. I don't think Cloud9 is probably the most... I think, like... how do I want to phrase this? The management of Cloud9 makes some weird king decisions, but not the point. Not the point. G2 should win this. I don't like G2. I don't like watching G2. I always end up having to watch it because I try to keep up with everything, but I don't like their playstyle. I like it a little more than I did last year. I was on the G2 hate wagon last year, I'm gonna be honest. But I don't even have a really reason for it. It's not that I don't like any of their players. I don't like their playstyle. It's mostly just that. MIBR Furia. Yeah. Furia fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Horrible of me to say. I can't sugarcoat this, though. Like, I can't. There's absolutely no way I can sugarcoat this. Like, compare MIBR and Furia is like, oof. The fact is, the only win Furia has gotten is with not their team, and it was against 2G, which, no offense to 2G, but they're also rough, but still. Brazilian teams this year do not look good. The fact is that, okay, 3 of the 4 Brazilian teams don't look great. They really don't. But, hopefully next stage, Loud, Furia, or 2Game bounce back. I really want to see 2Game. Yeah, we are on Sentinels 2Game. I want 2Game to win this. I love Sen, don't get me wrong. Nothing against Sentinels. But, like, come on, 2Game. Like, this is, like, your chance to really set in stone that there's, like, a little bit of fight left in you. Sentinels should win. I'm picking 2Game. It's stupid of me to, I know. It's hard to say that 2Game really will win. But I want them to. And I don't mind throwing one of my PICK'EMS away. Just for the sake of saying I want 2Game to win. I like 2Game. I think there's a real hope next stage, especially with Spike coming of age, so he can actually play. PXS coming in to replace Zap. I feel like there's a real chance that 2Game can do something. And I have a little bit of faith, especially with them taking a map off of Crew. It's a bit of a stretch. Probably really dumb of me to want 2Game to win. Sen will probably win. Let's be honest. Sen look alive. Narrate finally. Feel like Narrate's finally coming into his own. He's doing wonders. He really had a struggle. Sorry. There we go. He really had a struggle at the, it was at the start of the, it was around here too. No, it wasn't even there. He had a struggle coming into the start of the season. Or even, I wouldn't say the stage, but he definitely had a rough start coming into, like, kickoff. But let's be honest. Yeah. Sen is looking good. Much better than they were in Bangkok. Whatever changed with Sen coming into Bangkok, good. Sen most likely will win this. But I'm feeling quirky, and I like to game. This is literally just me going on a 20% chance. I wouldn't even say 20, maybe a 10%, like 20, 10, 10, 20% chance that 2Game actually win this. But, there's a chance. I want to believe, okay? Crew 100 Thieves. Crew did not look good. Crew really did not look good against EG. I'm gonna be honest. It was a 2-0 for EG, which was just weird. And it wasn't even a close one either. They were struggling. Crew were having it rough. I'll say that. Evil Geniuses should beat Loud. Loud's looking down and out this stage. Honestly, out of all of the regions, Pacific is looking the most, A, the most fun to watch, B, just the team, there's a chance that, any team can actually take a map off of the top teams. And with Americas, it's just, and kind of EMEA, you have your crappy teams, you have your middle of the pack teams, and you have your shit teams. You have your crap teams, your middle teams, and you have your good teams. G2 top of Americas right now, and they should be. They're good. All of their players play their roles phenomenally most times. But 100 Thieves should beat Crew. I think 100 Thieves look respectably okay. EG Loud. EG should win this. I'm gonna go Lev. Energy look. Oh, I was watching the I didn't catch most of the Americas today. I was watching Pacific, so last night, the morning or whatever. So I didn't really. I kind of slept through the EG Crew game, which is kind of my bad, but whatever. But still, I really think, do think EG is gonna win this. Loud just don't look good, and then Lev Energy does not look. Energy looks so disjointed. And I think that I don't wanna blame any of the players. I honestly don't bad decisions. Furno's an insane player, and that entire drama with Furno, I think was blown out of proportion. I really do. But Lev, now that recent game, Lev being able to actually put up a fight against G2, I think is a showing that there is really a chance that Lev just take care of it. And even though they looked really bad at the start of just finally coming into a decent position to at least have a little bit of fight. Obviously, they can't. This is the end of this. This is the end of the stage. So coming into looking into it, bracket. They are still going to be the bottom of the bracket here. So there is Energy have to win this to be able to make playoffs. And even if they make playoffs, I don't think Energy is really going to be able to Lev put up a fight against G2, which means if if that wasn't a fluke and Lev is actually doing things right now and stop hawking around with roles, Lev might be able to put a fight up against the rest of the teams in their group. But NRG did not put up any fight against these teams. So yeah, I don't think NRG really have much of a, like, after recent performances, I don't think NRG really got much there. So these are my America's PICK'EMS. G2 MIBR 2 game, which this is me just fucking around, I'm gonna be honest. Let's be real. Not a very high chance of this actually happening, but I want it to. I really don't have a reason to, I just want it to. 100 Thieves, e.g. Lev. Ninium. Bit of an interesting video. Also kind of a long video. This isn't really even edited. Actually, it's not edited. This is literally just recorded and ended and then posted. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I hope this works for you. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this little final start to changing my content style. Because, let's be real, I do like role plays, but it's about time that I also start doing some other things, because not everyone likes role plays, and I don't want people to unsubscribe because all I do is role plays. So back to just variety content. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this little PICK'EMS video. I'm gonna actually start doing some Valorant recordings and etc. in the future. Maybe not right now, but eventually you'll get a post. Not anytime soon. This will go out, and then I'll probably do a video after the fact, and probably some PICK'EMS videos for playoffs for Americas and let me look at China real quick, because I don't know when the China playoffs the Champions Tour China stuff is even actually. I don't actually know when the PICK'EM stuff for the. Oh, okay. So I actually can do this. I don't watch China, so bear with me while I bullshit. So, China. Where can I stats? There we go. Not really what I wanted, but right. Teams that made it are Titan Esports Club. Wait, TEC made it? I don't know I haven't even, group stage. There we go. Thank you. I thought, Jesus, TEC did? That. Because TEC was I guess TEC is doing better than I thought. I guess, again, I don't I don't watch China. Nothing against the teams, nothing against the region. I haven't been bothered. I like to sleep if I can. So, EDG, Titan Esports, Nova, DRG, Gili, sorry, Billy, Wolves, Trace. Wolves versus TEC. I'm gonna go Wolves. I think Wolves. No, actually, I don't think I am. These are gonna be bullshit. I'm not gonna have any reason behind these, really. Do not believe any of this shit. I know nothing about how any of things are doing. Any of this is doing. Gili over Nova. We'll jump down here. DRG, Nova. Sorry, Trace. Sorry, Wolves also. And then Gili, Billy. Yes, I am saying Edward Gaming, the champions from last year, go out. just because I want to. Again, I'm BSing my way through these. Nova, DRG, July, DRG. I'm gonna be honest, really weird. Really, really, really weird. Bracket. No way this actually happens. If it does, I don't know what I was thinking. We'll check back here when it ends. If I'm right, I'll figure something out. I'll do an RP teaser that I'm working, a new RP teaser or whatever. We'll see. I'll do a Valorant challenge. We'll see. If this goes how it goes, I will do something. But okay, if at least 2 of the teams I predicted make it, and Edward Gaming, okay, if Edward Gaming go out in the group stage, or not the group stage, but go out in this, and at least DRG or July make it to grand final, like if DRG or July make it to the grand finals, something will happen. I'll do something for the channel, but we'll see. And hold me to that if you want. But this is going way longer than I thought it was going to, but I've been chatting a lot. I like this. It's something new. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's definitely not something I normally do, so tell me what you think. And Nautica Studios, signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Toodaloo.